Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete. Engineering reports. Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
But the planet was toxic. What if they store oxygen in porous tissue? You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam...
Thanks.
Professor Herrick, my colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mystery.
What fields do you...
Herrick's into life sciences. I do planetary geology, oceanography.
Not that we've had much to study with everyone.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry.
And maybe Addison will give us a real...
Ryder, you may have a less than flattering view of me, but I want to express...
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several...
Any idea where...
Nothing certain, but tens of... Did you have some other business?
That's all.
Of course.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilken Rensis.
Nilken, you're moving up in the...
A Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
I'm not here to exile you.
At this point, it's...
Why don't you tell me what...
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
So when he was killed, people...
For good reason. He ordered us to regroup and count. I saw movement. Thought it was the Ket, and... Witness saw the chief's chest explode. That's what I told, but I was enraged when we argued. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise. And it'd be nice to have someone... You're a Pathfinder. Maybe there's...
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on...
No news on the Turian Ark yet.
Or is this militia business?
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty.
Yes, our first murder. When the colony attempts failed, the mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
So there was a trial, and he was found guilty.
It was shortened. Despite the lack of physical, his only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
That is the difference between murder.
In this case, motive plus opportunity plus eyewitness. Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, and there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the... As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed. You and me... The Nexus versus Colonist Nilken, Evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilken. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to...
No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await further instructions.
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Scott Ryder. I'm looking into the...
Oh man, I thought... Have you heard the audio?
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the... Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure... shock.
Did you see any cat in the vicinity?
Nilken said so, but... Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Did Nilken seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilken in the turmoil. When we found... Could have been killed. The reality of the act sinking in.
If they'd fought and Nilken threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds...
Fronts fight, say things they don't... But you don't expect your best friend... To me, that's the saddest part. The Chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound.
It wasn't my place to agree or... In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
I appreciate the information.
It kills me.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder
Tian wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
Something I can help you with?
I'm looking into the Nilken Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to EOS and retrieve Chief Reynolds'
That isn't you.
first murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial.
Settling an outpost comes first. But I suppose I have no objections. Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
The more certain we...
All right, but let's keep it cool. I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been... We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck. My pleasure.
Tram technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex.
No news on the Turian Ark yet. Or is this militia business?
Bye, Kendra.
You and me both.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await further instructions.
Something I can help you with?
Any more information you can give me on the missing arcs?
No. And that is the distressing part. The Asari, too. If they had the same problems with the Scourge that we did, should you find any clues, please investigate. Without the other arcs, the promise of the...
Are there any other...
We had hoped core... It seems they're also bringing a... Managing all of their biological needs caused complications. We won't see them for...
That's all.
My plan...
Tram technician, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex.
Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks, looking great.
We won't be long. The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style. They call her the Tempest.
Let's go take a closer look.
Let's pick it up a bit, people. We're 14 months late. So you're the one who's making everything happen. Vetra. Vetra Nix. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
What's the rush?
Just don't want to waste any more time.
Hold it, hold it! You're not going anywhere.
Damn it.
Is something wrong?
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest supplies, munitions.
Director Tan over...
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery.
Seen you around. Came here with a family, didn't you?
Really?
Yeah,
They told me he wasn't as...
I know.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Nicely done.
Part of the job, Pathfinder. All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
Finally, someone who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
Everything state-of-the-art. Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Plus her crew, of course. The best in their field.
Glad to see you're doing so well, Scott.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer. Your quarters are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
It's really gonna be something, isn't it?
I haven't even shown you the best part. When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
Better head to the bridge when we're ready to go.
The meeting room. You can make vid calls from the central table, or just get the crew together. We call this the research room. You can run research projects and coordinate with the Nexus from here.
Pathfinder, check this toy. Seems like we're forever racing, but there's always time to check out new toys. Useful ones.
Always game.
This makes use of old ones. Raw minerals, tech, doesn't matter. The research station will strip that stuff down, give you options.
We're on our own, for everybody else.
Yeah, well, if the best we get is what we make.
That's the biolab. We can grow plants for food and oxygen, and keep any specimen safe.
We're almost out there. Finally. Hello. I've just got to finish this download from the Nexus. We'll be ready for launch. We'll be ready for launch.
Confirming, Nexus.
Good to
Finalizing
go.
orders, flight plan, command access. Ready when you are.
Securing cargo and checking everything made it on board. The bridge report's ready.
Excuse me. I need to make sure we have everyone's medical files from the Nexus. Come by after launch, and we can catch up properly.
Most... These are the Pathfinder's quarters. Your quarters. Sam's router is down there too.
Departure trajectory locked, Nexus Control. Ah, time for introductions. You must be Ryder, Kalojath. A pleasure to be here, and to meet you, of course. I'll be piloting the Tempest at your word. Quite the ship, but it'll take a Pathfinder's guidance to see us through Helios.
Plenty of dangers out there.
That's reassuring. Wouldn't want... I was test pilot for the Tempest's early prototypes.
So how do I...
The console syncs with your implant. Just swipe, touch a destination here, and the nav system calculates everything. Very efficient.
It was optimized for a Pathfinder.
Everything's secure, if you're ready.
Is anyone ready for something this big?
I guess we...
All right. Excuse me.
Command access is
Science and monitoring.
Helm is green. Gill report...
This is it, Ryder. The Tempest is yours, unless you've got something to say for the log.
No time for speeches.
Nexus Control.
Departure vector verified, Tempest. Godspeed, Pathfinder.
To Eos, then. What would have been our Habitat 1?
2 field outposts put an end to that idea.
Maybe we can turn things around. Callow, take us in.
Do you have just a minute?
Ryder, isn't it? Kerry Tavessa, freelance vidmaker. This is...
What are you looking for?
Director Tans asked for an uplifting document. But our problems are history. People deserve the truth, not propaganda.
It takes integrity to record the truth.
Well, the heart of my I want the dirt and blood of our story, not the convenient fairy tale Tan's looking for.
Okay.
Let's start at home. 14 months and the next... By any standard, this wasn't the plan. Our leadership describes these as anticipated issues. Would you agree?
All expeditions have to deal with supplies. We'll deal with all...
Tan will love that. Bandwidth means I'm transmitting in short bursts, so that's all... You were great. I'll get to work editing. Oh, hello, Pathfinder.
Here we are. One young pyjack. Ready to see Andromeda, huh? Sam, can you send a note to Kesh? Make sure our new friend gets delivered to the Tempest.
Acknowledged.
Hey there. Just use the console to have a look-see at what I've got. Hope you find something you like.
Ouch.
With all the trouble, we're short. I'd love to give you stuff for free.
Hi there.
Ryder, Liam's looking for you.
Anomaly detected.
Ryder, when you've got a minute, stop by the medbay.
Oops. Looks like our Pyjack friend got out of his cage. He'll be fine, won't he? The exercise will probably do him good.
Our tech lab is an engineer's dream. It's perfect for any delicate technical work.
Nice place you found.
Clean air, plants, helps me think.
Something on your mind?
Maybe.
Your biotics always do that when you're maybe
I got it. I'm good. I don't normally lose it like that.
Huntress?
Another term for an Asari. Some things stick, though. Like losing the old man.
How does a human soldier get to...
Prove your biotics can rip an APC apart? The Alliance found me a cross-species military initiative in a hurry. One of the few places where my powers were welcomed. Your father made another one.
I know it's not the same, but I'm a good...
I hope you're as... I prepped for years. An untrained Pathfinder?
Is this going to be a...
I don't want a rival. It's done. Best I can do now is... Then maybe we'll all get what we came out here for.
You, me, side by side?
Don't be charmed.
Are you? You're not?
Look, there's still the mission. A lot of dreams to fulfill. Working hard. Biotics like this. The initiative was meant to be different. It's quiet in here. First job, see if there's any news on the... If you want to talk.
We haven't really spoken since orientation, have we? Ah, Pathfinder. It's so wonderful to meet you. I'm Dr. Suvi Anwar, assigned to act as liaison between your crew and the Nexus science team.
Welcome to my team.
Likewise. I've studied all the planetary scans. If you want, I'll send you my analysis on the native bacteria and microfauna. 60 pages.
Will this be...
It's extraordinary what we can learn from Dirt's profile. Anyway, I've waited months. The Milky Way was... We're the ones who...
I guarded a mass relay for...
I totally...
So will you be joining?
Oh, that's funny. Me, out there, with the guns and the danger and everything.
I'm good with guns.
I appreciate the offer. And, in case you... I mean, I prefer...
I understand.
Anyway, I've just received... Later then.
Glad you stopped by. You'll pardon me if I keep...
That's probably...
Nothing like being on the bridge of your very own ship, is there?
You mentioned something about help...
Test pilot, mostly. Of course, it took a whole team...
Why did you?
What can I say? We poured our hearts into... I could have stood on the shore and waved goodbye, or took the leap to see how it all turned out.
I like the Tempest, but I'm not sure I'd travel between galaxies.
I remember Serena debugging line 2281 over and over.
You remember all that?
Oh, yes. Solarians have photographic memory, though I suppose with the Solarian arc missing, you might not get many chances to compare. Not a peep. Not that I dislike your company, but it's lonely without other Solarians.
Cheer up, Ken.
That's not... I should get back to it, but we built her for this.
You're not Harry.
The blue give it away? Habitat 7 was a little more action-packed than Harry bargained for. He decided to spend his retirement years on the Hyperion looking after...
Happy to have you, Dr.
I'll do my best. Now.
Ow!
Sorry.
I remember you having a...
Still trying to get my bearings. Thought I'd be waking up colonists, not taking...
Being nervous.
That's the problem. I always hoped...
Focus on the pop.
I guess this... Getting a Ket spec... A Ket corpse. For...
Why do you care about...
Harry didn't... My thesis on Krogan virility and aggression is what got me in the initiative.
I had no idea.
Oh.
What's your type?
Not a patient. I need to be able to...
Am I?
Not nearly as... But we were discussing the Ket.
Right.
Just some... Sam,